Hello, here I am again. The light is shining brightly. I do these videos at night because I feel I'm a bit more it's better time for me, night times, as you know. So I'm doing it at night. The light is shining from above, which is probably a bit of mine and a bit of the light bulb. So I've had a very peculiar day, and I've got to relate at least two stories. Things are hotting up. Do you find things are working much more quickly than they used to? I don't know whether it's my imagination, and whether it's my new status. I don't know whether I'm able to cope better. I don't know. But this morning, I, I, I watched a film last night called Our Souls at Night, Robert Redford. It's about an elderly couple that get together just to sleep together so they can get some sleep. There's no sex, it's a lovely, lovely story. I said, I could do with someone like that, just to lie next to me so I could talk to and fall asleep. I think that's why I don't sleep. I'm a very it's lonely. On your own all the time, you know. Not, I don't mean sexually, I mean that as well, yeah, but it's companionship, isn't it? So I watched this film, I thought, I could do with one of those. I've seen it before. It's a lovely, lovely film, Our Souls at Night, Robert Redford. Anyway, it's this morning I wake up and I get up and do my usual chores, and I thought, I went into my lounge, and there I've got like a little red record player on the coffee table. There on my record player was this. It's a box with two CDs in. DVDs? CDs, yeah, CDs. Two of them, and it's a kind of storybook. It's a storybook. It's about the Wars of the Roses. It's a very interesting story. There's two of them in here. I thought, where on earth? Two. Agincourt. I bought it for my friend in the care home because he obviously was a very bored man lying there all day, and they had a little portable recorder, a little CD recorder, and I bought these so he could listen to them. I don't know whether he did or not, but I thought that's a good idea for him to keep him occupied, rather than just rubbishy radio. And that was on the top of this kind of record player thing. I thought, what on earth is that doing there? Where has it come? I'd even forgotten I'd got it. So some enterprising spirit had been into my cupboard, found this, and put it on this. Fortunately, I knew what they were trying to say. I thought, oh yes, if I could play that at night on my little tiny CD player above my bed, I'd have someone talking to me. It said talking books. What do you think? I was stunned. I thought, how clever. I mean, for them to even know I had that. It's in one of the boxes somewhere. It's not like visible. And it's years ago I bought it. For them to find it and move it, put it on the record player, for me to sort of think about, yeah, I can put that on tonight. I might not listen to it all. It might just send me off to sleep, which would be wonderful, wouldn't it? I thought, how enterprising. I've been thinking about it all day. How clever. For the spirits to actually, I know they're very kind and helpful, but I'm not sure they knew they could move things about. They do move things about. I would love to see them at it. I'd love to come in here and watch them like a fly on the wall and watch these things being moved about. I'm sure it isn't like that. But I thought, well, this is extremely inventive and creative. Thank you very much. So I'm going to try it tonight and see. I mean, that's the sort of story I would like, Agincourt. Although I do like history and Henry V and so forth. I do love history, so it'd be worth a go. So how clever. The second story is, well, I'm stunned that what I have been able to do, which I shouldn't be really, because we're all told we can do everything, but I think this is something to do with the light and the things speeding up. I don't know, but I've suddenly found I've got quite an ability to sort things out. Well, I always have sorted things out, but I tend to panic, as you know. So this morning I went into the two stores actually. Went into the kitchen, put the washing machine on. Nothing, absolutely nothing, no power, nothing. So I had to ring somebody up. Can you come to check it out? Always, I'll charge you £30. Anyway, came to check it out. And he said it was a simple thing, that the person who had fitted the microwave the other day had pushed it so far back in the corner that it had knocked a switch on the wall which cut out the power supply to the washing machine. Well, the person who put the microwave in the corner was this handyman friend of mine. I won't go into that as well because that makes it quite a long story. But he's for some reason he's taken against me. People do. I don't know what happens. I really don't. But he's taken against me. He wanted £10 just to move this box from here to there and fit the thing. And I thought he's cost me 30 because he pushed it against the wall. You see, knocked out this thing. So that was the first shock. £30 for well, a very nice man. He was very helpful and he got it working. Of course, nothing profound. And the second thing was the bread maker. No, the microwave. Where are we up to? I've got so many things going on. And the bread maker. Oh, the saga, the bread maker. Oh, I've been looking at the instructions nearly all week. I cannot. Some of them are so complex, and I think it's translated from Japanese, maybe. Doesn't help. But it's very, very good. It's just that I can't understand. There's something about different types of flour. And Lakeland is a big company in this country, well, probably worldwide, I don't know, but they sell all sorts of gadgets. So I thought, I'll ring them and see what he says. He said, I can't find a record of you having bought it. I said, I bought it. I got a thing here, my direct debit, no PayPal, I think, 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. He said, I haven't. He said, are you sure? I said, well, it is funny, I said, because he doesn't seem to have the usual, you know, when you buy things from Lakeland or a big company, you've got all sorts of paperwork, invoice, receipts and warranties, all this stuff. I had an instruction book, but that was all. It was a bit basic. And I thought, this doesn't seem like their usual standard. So I said, well, that's peculiar, actually. So I gave him, I said, it was a certain company that delivered it. He said, oh, no. I said, that's not ours. It's not our bread maker. I said, oh, no, what am I going to do? Because I didn't know who to return it to. You could imagine. I'm already exhausted from the washing machine. Anyway, I come in here, I go on the internet, and I manage somehow. I just said to my friend, write it in a state, do it for me. Just get into my hands and brain, you know. And anyway, I managed to trace the company, the delivery company, and they're on a completely different website. I don't know how they do this. I think it's one of the clever things they do. Lakeland website co, and then you've got somebody else you're buying it from. Well, it's my fault. I mean, I've noticed the devil's in the details, and I tend not to check the details. So I was buying it from a completely different company. I don't even know what maker it is. It doesn't say. So hopefully I thought it was going to work, and I thought, no, I can't. I can't even open the lid. It's a huge thing, and I can't open the lid because of all the cupboards above. I thought, it's got to go back. I can't struggle. You get to a point, don't you? You struggle with a thing for so long, and then you they forget it, F it, sort of thing, you know. So I thought, well, all right, well, we'll have to send it back. So I managed to trace the company, and you don't know how unexperienced I am at this technology. Well, you do from the videos I've done. I had to print off a label. Go with this, go there, print off a label. No, fortunately, I'd kept the box, put it in my shed. It still fitted the box. I could just about get it in there. It wasn't too heavy. Taped it all up, and I left it on the side. I thought, now what am I going to do? I've got to lift it into my car to take to the post office, and they take no. Meanwhile, the microwave that the chap fitted for me, that I had to replace, I haven't told you this story. I didn't know what to do with that. He came to take it to the tip for me. And I said, because I can't lift it, it's huge, it's heavy. So we were talking about it, and do you think I'd get the money back from Amazon? He said, well, you can try. So when I checked into my internet account, my bank account, I bought it 18 months ago. I doubt I'd have got the money back. And can you imagine, somebody said to me the other day about selling stuff back to Amazon. I thought, let's just write it off. Just tell I've got lots of money, let's write it off. So the chap, the handyman, I hope I'm not confusing. There's all these things buzzing around in my head. And he said, well, I said, put it under the table. I'll think about it, sort of thing. Which was silly, really, because there he was, willing to take it to the tip. And in my sort of unwillingness to let go of something again, just in case, put it under the table. So I've got a microwave that I can't lift, is under the table. I've got a bread maker sitting on the side. I was thinking, oh, the washing machine, fortunately I hadn't got to lift that, but the man was very, very helpful. It was worth 50 quid because he gave me so much advice. So I went for a lie down. And all else was go for a lie down. and all these gadgets and things. And I thought, how am I going to get these things to the tip or wherever they got to go? See, as I said before, I can't lift many things. Anyway, the upshot is the washing machine man, when he came, he was very helpful, and I said, again, you have to ask, would you mind lifting the microwave that's under the table into my car so I can take it to the tip? Oh, don't worry, he said, I'll get rid of it for you. What? Another miracle, thank you! There's a man in the coat who turned up the other day. There's a man that turned up, they'll even take the thing to the tip for me. I had a feeling he was going to have a look at it. I think he could have got it working maybe, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, took it off, took it out of his box and took it off. I said, would you as well please take my bread maker, put it in the back of my car? So I suppose the upshot is all these miracles are very helpful people all of a sudden, which I haven't had a lot of in my life, as you know, and they make me cry. It was so much kindness all in one go, I really couldn't handle it. And then the lady turned up at the door that well, I don't know her. She lives opposite. She doesn't live opposite. She's a carer for the man who lives opposite. I thought she lived there. And I waved out to her the other day and she waved back. And are you all right? I said, gave a little story of my aloneness. Anyway, she knocked on the old door the other day. She said, I've got someone coming to give you a Christmas dinner. I said, really? I said, I have to pay for it. It's something to do with the local community, local church apparently. And it's free. They're going to deliver my lunch. He hadn't had a present. I hadn't got the heart to tell her I'm vegetarian. I'll just have to leave the turkey, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I was having a shower this morning and the door went. I thought, oh, here's another one. I don't know how the video's going. Here's another one, another helpful lady. She was so sweet. She said, I'll come back and see you in the middle of the shower. I was all wet. And anyway, I had this card come through the door, very professional, quite a big card, pictures on it, and your lunch will be delivered at a certain time. I thought, isn't that sweet? I thought that was really kind and helpful, and she knocked on the door to check if I'd received it, I suppose. And so that was somebody else that was looking after me. I really am so grateful to, you know, I've been having all sorts of things about abundance. Yeah, I've got no money left, but it's not necessarily financial abundance. It's probably loving abundance, kindness abundance. And so it was really sweet that she stopped by and to see how I was and told me the lunch was coming, and I'd already received a little card. So here I am, little old lady with a free lunch. Oh God, this is depressing actually. It is depressing, isn't it? I was very kind, but I'm suddenly aware I'm having to have a lot. I wouldn't bother on my own. I would not bother with the Christmas lunch. I wouldn't bother. I don't bother to cook lunches anyway. So on the one hand, I don't really want to be reminded that I'm sitting here on my own with a pathetic dinner on my own. I could go to the community and share it with people, but I'm not a people person, as you know. So here we are. Fridge mended? No, washing machine mended. Microwave gone. Bread maker gone. Free lunch coming. Oh, the Sainsbury's came on Sunday with the food, but I couldn't get out. We've had snow. I hadn't been out for a week. This is the first time I've talked to anybody for a whole week. I went out last Wednesday to get my new glasses, as you know, and I've been in for a whole week. Going into town made me so ill I couldn't do much walking, as you know, until I'd driven in there, done a few little bits of shopping, came back. I was ill for 2 days, then we had snow for 2 days, so this is the first time I've actually communicated and put on the printed internet. I hope I haven't worn you out, dear ones. If I've worn you out, I might have to do another video. So I'm going to go now and send you all blessings for the cold weather. Hope you're keeping warm. I'm having a job just about keeping warm. Alright, I've got to put my glasses on. I can't see what I'm doing. New glasses. I could do with a new head. Take care. God bless. Bye.